Before I start the session, just wanted to check, can everybody hear me out clearly? Yes or no in the chat box, please. फटाफट फटाफट बता दीजिए, क्या आप तक मेरी मीठी मीठी आवाज पहुंच रही है? Can you guys hear me in the chat box? अरे बोल भी दो, बोल भी दो। सर आवाज तो आ रही है, मीठी का पता नहीं है। ओके बेटा, वेरी गुड बेटा, जल्दी जल्दी बता दीजिए। कैन यू गाइज हियर मी? कैन यू गाइज हियर मी? हाँ, यस, लॉट ऑफ पीपल कैन हियर मी आउट। यूट्यूब की जनता से कोई बता देगा तो मजा आ जाएगा। यूट्यूब की जनता बता दे। यश भाई कह रहे हैं आई विल गो टू यूट्यूब एंड टेल सर यू डोंट नीड टू वरी। वेरी गुड मिस्टर यश, यही तो साथ चाहिए था बेटा आपका। क्या बात है, वेरी गुड गाइस। हाय हाय हाय, कतई जहर। ग्रेट गाइस, so great, and hello and welcome everyone to this pre-kickoff session for this next batch, which is going to be starting tomorrow, which is GIR'93, which is there. It's good to see, first of all of you here, right? But someone is saying, please be louder. Hi. Please increase your volume of a speaker. Automatically, I will be louder. Very good, sir. But first of all, guys, congratulations to all of you, those who have become a chartered accountant in this attempt. It's a so proud moment for many of you, and I don't know how many years of efforts you have put in to become a CA. All right, it might be कितने साल लगे वैसे बस CA बनने में? If you can just let me know in the chat box, I'll be really happy to see it out यार। एक वो चेहरे की smile which is there, 8 years, 5 years, 6 years, 9 years, oh my god, salute है भाई आपको तो। 7 years, 10 years, क्या बात है यार। मतलब इन सम ऑफ द जर्नी ऑफ द पीपल, समवन इज सेइंग सर मैं तो फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट वाला हूँ। वेरी गुड, 16 years। We have Vandana ji who has taken 16 years to become a chartered accountant. मतलब the consistency she had in the examination was great। मतलब इतना डेडिकेशन भी होना चाहिए। Which is there। वो एक जोक याद आ गया मुझे कि मैंने इतनी बार एग्जाम दी कि मुझे मजा आता था एग्जाम देने में, इसलिए मैं एग्जाम देता था। बट अब वो मजा खत्म हो गया, इसलिए अब सोचा मैं पास हो जाता हूँ। ये भी सही है। बट एनीवेज गाइस, इट्स गुड टू सी दिस आउट दैट लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर हियर विद अ डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड, समवन विद 10 attempts, 5 attempts, 6 attempts, first attempt which is there. But congratulations itself is a small word which I say, which I could just say it all together. But yes, I think everybody deserve a round of applause from your parents, and from my side, which is there. But I'm really happy and proud that all of you are finally a chartered accountant, and you have added this two letters in front of your name. But you know what is the major thing after becoming a CA, which everybody dreams of, is to get the best package. Yeah, I'll say it out. This degree will give you real value only when you will earn, right? And earning should be directly proportional to the domain where you want to get into, the role where you want to get into. What is something which excites you? I just want you to recall your journey of the past for a fraction of seconds. Sir, past recall karte hain thoda sa, right? Let us recall our articleship days. And many of you have a one regret in their life. It would have been a great if I would have joined a better firm, or it would have been great if I would have got a chance to do an industrial training, or it would have been a great if I would have done articleship in XYZ domain instead of working with my current firm. काफी लोगों को ये रिग्रेट है लाइफ में। फ्यू ऑफ यू डिड नॉट हैव इट, बट आई थिंक मेनी ऑफ यू, इफ आई टेक अ पोल, अराउंड 70-80% ऑफ द पीपल हैव अ रिग्रेट। आई होप पीपल एग्री ऑन दिस, राइट यार। काश थोड़ा सा रिसर्च कर लेता, पढ़ लेता, चार लोग से बात कर लेता, समझ लेता, गड़बड़ी नहीं करता, राइट, तो आई वुड हैव बीन एट डिफरेंट प्लेस टुडे। Right, everybody has a regret in life. I want you guys to understand this regret should never come to you again in the life again। ये regret दोबारा नहीं चाहिए guys। And to do that out, we are of course going to be discussing what we are going to be doing in this pre-kickoff batch which is there, right? So this session is for all of you guys, where I'll be telling you what is something which you should expect from us in this GIR'93 batch, and what is something you will be expecting parallelly, what is something I will be expecting. The expectation should be two-sided. Otherwise, it is dangerous. Guys can understand this better. One-sided expectation leads to multiple things. So we'll not have a one-sided expectation, guys. We'll have a two-sided expectation, which is there. But before I start the batch, before I start the session, I want to do a simple thing to all of you guys, and that is, right, I want to salute each and every one of you sitting out here. Sir, why do you want to salute us, sir? One of the reason, of course, you are a chartered accountant in one of the toughest attempt. Right, if you don't know, this was one of the toughest attempt which is there, where we have got the results in 4 digits as in 7,000 right? Odd number, but every time we used to get it above 10,000. So you're the one who is amongst the smartest mind of the people around, which is there, those who are able to clear the examinations. But of course, the salute is not because you will be joining a GI 93rd batch. Salute इस चीज के लिए नहीं कि आप GI 93 बैच आ रहे हो. Salute is for the people, for the trust you are keeping on us for the most important thing in your life, and that is the time. एक चीज समझ लीजिए guys. In this journey, so journey refers to the 3 months of a journey. What is the most important thing, Ram Prakash, in your time, in your journey for this 3 months till the time you get placed? The most important thing is the time. एक बार समय चला गया, then it is going to be very, very tough for you to get placed. I'll be very practical when I'm talking to this because I'm carrying this 6 years of my experience and I have completed 91 batches and successfully trained and placed more than now 17,000 chartered accountants in the company you can dream of. 17,000 से ज्यादा बच्चों को आज हमने प्लेसमेंट्स किए हैं. And in carrying this experience, one thing I've understand that every company love the candidates, those who have cleared in the recent attempt. And that means as and when the result of a May 26 will be out, your value in the market itself will start reducing. So our goal, first goal is to ensure that we are going to be leveraging this time, come what may. This is something you have to leverage it out. And you're giving and taking a faith on us that this time I will be devoting with the camonk, and camonk is going to be helping us. And that is why I want to salute all of you guys. Before I move forward, it's a small brief about me, right, which is there, right? So we are working into this industry for now almost 6 years, right? And because of this, we were able to accomplish the best thing, and that is any company you can dream of, we have a student in that company, right? Any company which comes to your head. Let's say if you see a Haldiram product, we have a student in Haldiram. If you think of a company like, if you see any sabun or soap of a Dove, we have a student working with that company called as a Unilever. If you see any eatable product, Sunfist, we have a student working in ITC. Any company, any product you see it out, we have a student working there. You imagine of a wearing a shoes, we have a student working in Puma. You are using laptop of Dell, we have a student working in Dell. You're using Google, we have a student in Google. So you're a student everywhere. And that is able to accomplish because we are consistent enough in this journey for the last 6 years. And with this, we have trained and placed more than 16,000 chartered accountants. My journey also carries an exposure of B School, which is there. So I was an alumni of IIM Indore, where I did my FDP program from there. It's a very interesting program where I went there to learn how to teach. That is something I was kind enough to, that is there. We have a student also in a BlackRock. BlackRock, by the way, offers a package of 24 lakh to a CA fresher, by the way. Okay, so that is also there, which I just want to add on. Interview is all about, Divyaji, is about selling yourself. Dekho, what is interview all about? Does not matter what you have done in this 3 years of your journey. But what is important is, are you able to speak in this 30 minutes? Interview is the journey of 30 minutes. Because the beauty of a life is, your 6 papers will decide your career. देखो होता क्या है, देखो आप मतलब you see your life. You have invested 3 years of your journey to become a CA, and this 3 years of a journey is decided by the 6 papers. That means 6 into 3. 18 hours will decide your journey of 3 years. Can you imagine? 19 ले लो IBS का 4 घंटा गिन के. So this journey is of course going to be shrinking to the level every time when you're going to be coming to a performance which is there. And that is where we comes in, and where we have to understand that we have to be very good at telling your stories. Because Mr. Yash, please understand this, interview is all about communication, brother. It is all about how do you present yourself, how do you sell yourself. Does not matter how great your articleship was. I've seen the students with a rank also, they are struggling to get a jobs into some good companies. But the problem is no one speaks very openly about that. But I've also seen the people who have taken multiple attempts have got into the very good roles, which people are thinking of the same. Right, one of my last batch student, Mr. Rudransh, he was a non-ranker, still he got into Kotak IB, where All India ranker 1 got rejected into Kotak IB. Can you imagine? A non-ranker cleared the interview, ranker was not able to do the same. What is it all about? It's all about the communication and your presentation skills in the interview. So coming with the background of Big Four articleship, so I completed my articleship with EY. After that, I worked with a corporate in Udan for almost 1.5 odd years. So I have exposure of working into startups and also exposure of Big Fours. with a good follower base on LinkedIn, got featured at Times Square. But the most important is the last one, Simran. And that is, we are the first one to build out the AI interview bot for the chartered accountants in the industry. And I'll be very proud to say the statistics which is there. Out of the people, those who have cleared in every attempt, the beauty is 75% of the chartered accountants prepare the CV using our AI tool. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I think many of you have already explored the tool which is there, but if you have not done it, anyways, you'll be doing it out because the tool is very user friendly, which you have built out on the same. So we have been working in a tech side also very aggressively so that you can also leverage your interviews to next level. Now, in this batch, how do I want you to leverage the community which is there? Now, please understand that we have a community which you have built out for multiple companies and multiple students altogether. But one thing which I want you to understand the concept of a mafia. What is the concept of mafia, guys? Let us understand this in a better manner. So, mafia concept says that when you're a part of a community, your 90% of the problem starts getting resolved. How does it work? Very simple. Let me explain you through a simple concept of India, which is there, which is a Flipkart mafia. The people who have worked with a Flipkart, after working there, they've started something great in a life. Today, you must have heard of a company called as a Cult Fit. Suna hoga. You must have heard of a company called as a PhonePe, Udan, this where I worked, which is there. All these people were the ex-employee of a Flipkart. But the beauty is, anytime if they have to reach out to the members of a Flipkart or anytime they have to reach out to each other, it's very easy for them because they're already a part of a community. Let's say you have an interview tomorrow for any of the company, let's say EY. Don't worry, we have more than 600 plus students working with EY. What you need to do is just to message and communicate. That is a community which you have built out. Let's say we have an interview tomorrow for any of the company, let's say Dell. No need to worry as such, guys. We have students working out there. You can reach out to them and solve your problem. The biggest challenge when I became a chartered accountant long back, almost 6 years, 7 years before, right? The biggest problem was before joining a company, I was not aware of anyone in the company. I was worried कि यार मैं सही जगह जा रहा हूँ कि नहीं जा रहा हूँ. What was the mistake you did in your articleship? You did not spoke to a right person. You took a decision in a hurry. You did not had one great thing, and that is a mentor. When you do not have a mentor, you'll end up taking wrong decisions in your life because you choose what is right according to you. But the problem is we have a limited knowledge. That is a problem which you face. And we want you to be a part of this community, guys. This community of 16,000 chartered accountants. So when you're a part of this community, your decision starts getting right and better. That is a power of a community you'll be getting in. Number two, you'll get a hell lot of references when you're needed the same. So this is something which is going to be happening. Let's assume that you have an interview tomorrow in campus placements for any of the company, let's say ITC, JP Morgan, Goldman. We keep on inviting the members from our community. They'll be taking a session for you. They'll be guiding you. They'll be mentoring you. They'll be telling you how to prepare, what to prepare. The beauty of an interview lies here. You know what is the beauty of every interview? The interview the first question of interview is fixed. Last question of interview is fixed. The remaining question we will tell you. What is the first question in every interview? Introduce yourself. What is the last question in every interview? Do you have any questions for me? Remaining questions we will tell you in the batch. And I can say it very proudly, 90% of the questions will come from here itself. Of course, 10% is an outlier which is there. But yes, most of the questions which we are going to be telling, that is only going to be coming. Because it has come from an experience. इतने बच्चों ने interviews दे दी, अब तो पता है कि अगला question क्या होगा. But please understand, Shreya ji, joining a batch does not mean that you will be, you don't have to do anything. No, beta. We will guide you, will mentor you, will train you, will motivate you, will tell you what to be done, what not to be done, will help you in technicals. But beta, at the end of the day, you have to prepare your CV. You have to get it reviewed with our mentors, and you have to do all the things possible which is there. We'll show you the pathway. मेहनत आप ही को करना है, LinkedIn में account आप ही को बनाना है. I cannot come and make an account on your behalf, guys. Please understand this. So you have to work hard parallelly, which is there. And please understand, this batch is for 12 days, which is there, of course, which is starting from tomorrow. But बच्चा बोलता है 12 दिन की फीस दे रहे हैं. The answer is no. The batch is going to be till the time you get placed. Mostly the placement cycle goes for 3 months. Of course, we have a doubt solving session alternate days. Tomorrow afternoon, you will have one more doubt solving session. If you want to just join in, just see what happens in a doubt solving session. But only the thing is that most of the time when you come in a doubt solving session, you get a lot of references, you get to know where market is going, what people are getting, what is the CTC offered in the market, what type of questions are asked. We have a alternate days doubt solving session in afternoon so that you can connect with the people, talk, understand, and build your good references. But this journey will be till 3 months. Why 3 months? Because after the batch is over, we'll have your ICA campus bootcamp session. We'll have alternate days doubt solving session. We'll have some session for Dubai jobs. We'll have session for other places which is there. So we'll host multiple sessions for you guys. But what is this 12 days? 12 days is the rigorous preparation which we are going to be doing in the class, where you'll be working day and night. So night bhi, haan ji dosto. It's all about career, guys. I generally say by investing, let's say 4 hours, if your package is increasing by even 50,000 rupees, it is worth doing. Because it is a compounding effect. अगर 4 घंटा मेहनत करने से 50,000 भी सैलरी बढ़ रही है, and by the way, if you divide it by 12, that becomes your monthly stipend. ऐसे मत देखो यार, ये अभी है तो है यार, है ना? तो that is what it is. It's all about the efforts, guys, which is there. Now, very interesting thing which you have faced in the past. Of course, you took a lot of decision because you did not have a mentor. You face a lot of struggle, and at the end of a day, कितना भी बोलो, I will be very honest with you. Everybody has become a chartered accountant because of money. I also became a chartered accountant because someone told me that CAs make a good money. And the day I became a chartered accountant, I was figuring my head and scratching my head and thinking when I was a small kid, I thought that when I'll become a CA, I'll do a 2 signature and then I'll get a 2 crore rupees. ऐसे sign करूंगा 2 crore आ जाएंगे. But वैसा होता नहीं है कभी. But anyways, which is there. But everybody start thinking that the life becomes easy when you become a chartered accountant. But the beauty of life is it becomes tougher and tougher every day. Because the expectation from your family members and also from yourself also increases. Now everybody is a CA, right? Now everybody is carrying one pressure in their head. You know what is the pressure everybody is carrying? कि bro, अब अच्छी job लेना है. I want to settle in my life. I want to return to my mom and dad, which I've asked them for a long in my journey, right? Right? They have spent for my educations and stuff. Now my dream is to earn the good money. And everybody has a simple dream, which is there. And similarly, I had a dream when I cleared my journey, right? It was my first job offer letter of 12 lakh rupees. I got my first job for 12 lakh, by the way. It was with Udan. And if you ask me that day, right, Shivam, are you happy with this package, which is there? So I said it out. If you ask me on that day when I got offer letter, you know what I said? I said that, bro, that's the best feeling of my life. But I was the happiest person of my life that day. But I was happy till the time I know my friend's package. That's the beauty of life again. You know what my friend got? Nandini ji, my friend almost got a reverse of what I got. And by the way, I called him so-called as my best friend. I'll not name him, but he was my best friend. He got a reverse of what I got. Then I went to him and asked him, bro, how the hell you got placed into this company? He said, don't you know there was a vacancy for this company? I said, no. Why you did not share the vacancy with me? He said, bro, I thought that you know it. मैं जिसको बेस्ट फ्रेंड बोलता था आज के बाद वो बेस्ट फ्रेंड नहीं रहा, सिर्फ फ्रेंड बन गया उसके बाद वो मेरा. Your friends are also not going to be sharing a lot of time vacancies with you. But you know what we have done? A community, guys. Right? We keep on sharing a lot of vacancies with you guys in the WhatsApp community group, which is exclusively for a GIR batch students. Then when the vacancy comes in the market, you're the first one to be updated. But the only problem is you have to apply. And by the way, application for a job is also automated in the batch, provided you are ready to learn in AI. हाँ? अगर आप AI थोड़ा सा सीखने के लिए रेडी हो तो वो भी हमने ऑटोमेट कर दिया GR बैच में. जस्ट वन थिंग यू हैव टू डू, जस्ट राइट अ ईमेल आईडी ऑफ एन HR और कुर्सी पे टेका लगा के बैठ जाओ, अपने आप मेल जाएगा, अपने आप फॉलोअप जाएगा. इस लेवल का ऑटोमेशन भी कर दिया. That is also done in the era of AI. That is possible. People are doing it in the previous batches. You can also do it. So what I'm trying to say, sir, I'm trying to say that I have a simple dream for every one of you sitting out here. My dream is very simple and clear, and that is we as a camonk team with our 500 plus mentors working into a different company, we want you to get placed into the best companies with the best package. आपका भी यही गोल है, हमारा भी यही गोल है. But the beauty lies here is we are ready to do whatever it takes. हम सब कुछ कर बैठेंगे आपके लिए guys. Whatever it takes. आसान भाषा में बोले तो साम दाम दंड भेद सब लगा देंगे. We'll be ready to do whatever it takes to get you placed into a dream company. But one student comes and asks me, sir, डू यू गारंटी अस 100% जॉब प्लेसमेंट? सर मान लो मैंने आपकी बातें की, राइट, विच इज देयर, तो क्या मेरा 100% प्लेसमेंट लग जाएगा? व्हाट डू यू गाइस थिंक इन द चैट बॉक्स? व्हाट डू यू थिंक इन द चैट बॉक्स? अरे बता दो यार। सर बच्चा कहता है कि जीआर करने से क्या 100% प्लेसमेंट हो जाएगा? यस और नो इन द चैट बॉक्स गाइस। यस और नो इन द चैट बॉक्स। हाँ हाँ हाँ, राइट। इसकी गारंटी मैं नहीं दे सकता। आई कैन नॉट गारंटी यू दिस कि वेदर विल बी 100% प्लेसमेंट और नॉट. I'll tell you the reason why. If I would have been in a position to do it, I would have been the next prime minister or a president of India, and every country would have invited me कि शिवम सर को बुलाओ, ये देश का अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट खत्म कर देते हैं. ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है. बट आई गारंटी यू थ्री थिंग्स. मैं तीन चीज की गारंटी लेता हूं आज. पहला, विच आई से इट आउट, आई सपोर्ट यू टिल द टाइम यू गेट प्लेस. जब तक प्लेसमेंट नहीं होगा तब तक मदद करेंगे दोस्तों. बबीता जी की कसम. बबीता जी कौन है सर? जेठालाल की क्रश बेटा. आई भी नो जेठालाल, तारक मेहता. हाँ हाँ हाँ. That is one thing. Jokes apart, but yes, seriously will support you till the time you get placed. Number two, the most important. If you follow what we say, I can say that you will get placed in your dream domain and a dream company. But दिक्कत है follow करना पड़ेगा. There are students in the past with 8 attempts have got into an FPNO role also. There are students with 10 attempts also have got a very good placements. They're minting money today. But the problem is they were ready to do what I'm saying. If I ask you to complete the resume on 10th and show it to me on 11th, you have to do it on 11th and show it to me. अगर आप नहीं कर रहे हो तो फिर तो बात ही खत्म हो गई बेटा. Because please understand, the world is very competitive outside. The company will not wait for Kushi Bansal or the company will not wait for Varun Joshi to apply. That's the beauty of a life, beta. You have to understand this out. The world is very competitive outside. Right? I'll be very clear on a day one before I'm starting the batch. And that is, join the batch only if you're serious. Because मुझे serious लोग ही चाहिए class में. If you're here in this class, you have to interact, you have to ask doubts, you have to participate, you have to keep your videos on, you have to ensure that everything what is asked, you're doing it. And with this, I can surely say that you'll get 100% placement. Number two, right, Vinita ji, please understand, it is a live batch. Why it is a live batch? Because interview preparation has to be done by communicating participation. Interview preparation cannot be done by watching a recording. We'll give you a recording backup for all the lectures. Recording milega. But it's a waste the day you think that I have to watch a recording. It is not a CA final lecture. I know you guys are used to 2x ka speed nowadays. But you'll just feel it for first 30-45 minutes, and after that, then you're like, भाई जो मजा live में है वो कभी recording में है ही नहीं. You remember your good old days, which is there. And anyways, this type of batches are defined in such a way that you are going to be loving it out. But please understand, right? I have seen the transition in the people's journey, people coming from a tier 3 city, a tier 4 city, getting placed into very good companies which they have never imagined for. That is possible. But the only thing is that it requires your efforts. And the last thing, of course, I told you expectation should not be one-sided, Chetan bhai. And that is why I will also trouble you till the time you give me party of placement. चेतन भाई पार्टी तो देना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि हम भी मदद कर रहे हैं ना आपको. जब तक ये प्लेस नहीं होंगे तब तक हाथ नहीं छोड़ेंगे, साथ नहीं छोड़ेंगे. बट तुमको भी तो पार्टी देना पड़ेगा प्लेसमेंट होने के बाद. दोगे क्या चेतन भाई पार्टी? हाँ हाँ हाँ, चेतन भाई तो दे देंगे. वेरी गुड. आई डोंट नो अदर्स विल गिव इट और नॉट, बट वेरी गुड. है ना. कुछ कंजूस लोग हैं जो सोच रहे हैं क्यों दे. नहीं देना बेटा, मैं तुम्हें पार्टी दे दूंगा. बस आई विल सेंड यू गिफ्ट वंस यू गेट प्लेस. डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. बट दैट इज व्हाट इट इज. चलो ग्रेट, नेक्स्ट. So, in short, in a nutshell, what I'll be summarizing is we are ready. We as a camonk team is ready to put our 100% efforts to please you into a dream company. But you know what? That is not a problem. The problem is this. If you can answer me in the chat box, I'll get to know that are you guys ready to put your efforts? सवाल ये है कि क्या आप मेहनत करने के लिए तैयार हो? Right? Yes or no in the chat box, guys. I cannot see the energy coming in this batch. Come on, guys, everyone. Show some energy in the chat. People from YouTube live, show some energy. Are you guys ready to put your 100% efforts for your career? The beauty of your career lies in your hand. The reason is you will get placed, you will make money. I will not get money, make money. पैसा कमाओगे तो खुद के घर पे जाएगा, मेरे घर पे नहीं आएगा. और मुझे कोई पैसा दोगे भी नहीं और मुझे चाहिए भी नहीं. But the beauty lies is when you'll get your first offer letter and you show it to your mom and dad, the feeling there itself is a very different beta. That is something that you have to understand. Because many of you have gone through a tough phases of your life. And one of the problem of your life was money. But this is now going to be getting over. But of course, it is proportional to your efforts. Okay. Moving to the next thing, which is very interesting. Now people will come to me and say that, sir, मेहनत तो करेंगे, but you don't understand our problem. What is our problem? Sir, I have attempts. I do not have a great articleship. I have a huge gap in your career. Sir, want to change a domain. I don't know what to get into top firm. मुझे नहीं पता क्या करना है. If you have all this problem, henceforth, today onwards, this is my problem. आज के बाद से मेरी problem है. And I'll ensure that this problem is solved within 3 to 4 days in a batch itself. Now, this is my problem. You leave this stress to me. Because now you're going to be getting a mentor for your life for the 3 4 months till the time you get placed. Because that is what we are good at. Okay, sir. Sir. I got this. But one golden rule you have to remember before you are coming to my batch. Of course, 2 golden rules. First, if you don't know the things, remember, things can be learned. रोने का नहीं. Very interesting rule. If you don't know about investment banking, don't worry. We will learn about investment banking. We don't know about FDD. Don't worry. We'll learn about FDD. रोने का नहीं. If you don't know how to do a stat audit as per Big Four, don't worry. We'll learn it. We'll teach you. Number 2 rule. If you are not doing it, someone else is doing it. ITC Limited, JP Morgan, PwC, KPMG will not wait for Mr. Dipanshu, Mr. Ram Prakash, or Mr. Chetan, or Mr. Singh, or Varun, or Divya. They will not going to be waiting for you, beta. Because the rule is very simple. अगर आप apply नहीं कर रहे हो तो कोई और कर रहा है. If you're not making a CV today, someone else is going to be doing. Because the world is very cruel and outside. It's a competitive world now you've entered into. देखो अभी तक के क्या होता था? Many a times the success was highly proportional and dependent on someone else in your career till now. I will be very honest. जैसे कि CA final success is dependent on your examination paper, how much you can rectify, मानो या ना मानो, that's a fact, right? और सबके सब साथ में पास होंगे. It's very dependent factor, but henceforth in your career is purely depending on your hand. If your CV is strong, you'll get a job fast. If your CV is not strong, you'll make your CV strong and then you get a job. But it is purely dependent on your hand. And that is why you have to do it. And if you're not doing it, someone else is doing it or someone else have already done it. सीधी बात है, अगर आप इस बैच में नहीं होगे तो कोई और आएगा. बट बैच तो चालू होगी कल से ही, दैट इज फॉर श्योर, राइट? So that is what you have to understand. Sir, but I have few questions before I move forward. So what is going to be a mode of communication in the batch? The batch is going to be in complete English, which is there. Except some jokes I crack it in Hindi like Babita ji ki kasam and all. Ha. Otherwise, the batch is 100% is going to be in English because your interviews is always going to be in English. Number 2, do we get a recording for the sessions? Let's say if I have an interview tomorrow, if I miss out anything, will I get a recording? The answer is yes. 100% backup of the sessions will be given to you. But please understand, as I mentioned, the day you think that I will be watching a recorded session, samajh jana, you have done a waste of your money. Because interview preparation cannot be done by watching recording, brother. And I say that out, feedback is a breakfast for champion. विराट कोहली बोलता है कि मैं मैच सिर्फ टीवी पे देखूंगा और खेलने चला जाऊंगा. खिलाएगा कोई? नहीं खिलाएगा बेटा. वही आप कर रहे हो. अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि आई जस्ट वॉच अ रिकॉर्डेड एंड देन आई गो, इट इज नॉट लाइक दिस ब्रो. इट सीए फाइनल एग्जाम में होता था बिकॉज दैट्स अ डिफरेंट जर्नी, बट हियर द जर्नी इज डिफरेंट. दैट इज दैट. Sir, number 3, how are doubts resolved in the batch? The beauty of the batch is we do not leave the meeting till the last doubt is solved. मतलब कि let's assume your batch timing is 7 to 11, by the way, if you are aware of, right? 7 o'clock it will start, it will go till 11. After 11, I'll not leave the meeting till the doubt is solved. मैं छोड़ता ही नहीं हूँ क्लास. मतलब आप को जाना है तो you can leave around 11, which is there, but if you have a doubt, you can sit after the class, discuss your doubts, then I'll leave the class. Number 2, after the batch is over, we have an alternate days doubt solving session, which is there where people from last 10 batches join in and they comes there and discuss their doubts. जैसे कि tomorrow, if you will see, tomorrow afternoon, if you are free, you can join for a doubt solving. Day after tomorrow, we have a dedicated session for a GIR batch students on how to fill out a campus form. हाँ. आपके लिए सेशन अलग है. It is there. है ना? तो again, you will have a day after tomorrow session. So a lot of sessions will keep on happening on afternoon also parallelly. Again, if you are not able to attend it, it's fine. You can just watch a recording, which is there, but we'll take care of it. And number 3, we have a dedicated WhatsApp group for you guys where you can just put your doubts if you have any doubts in discussion group, and we'll be happy to solve your doubts from there itself. So that is also taken care of. Sir, We have a very interesting thing for all of you now. What is the interesting thing? We'll have a small fastest finger first, right? And it is a basic mathematical questions which I'll be just giving out to each and every one of you on the screen, right? So Varun Bhai and everyone, what you have to do, you have to just write down the answers in the chat. It's going to be a basic maths question. You don't need a calculators. It's just basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? You have to give the answer first. A person who gives the first answer, of course, he or she will not get anything, but he or she will be motivated enough to say that, Chalo, at least now I can solve and I am the one who was able to write all the answers correctly. Okay, done. I'll show you the questions. People, please be ready with your hands on your laptop. Tuck, 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 tuck. It's the fastest finger first. Right? The fastest finger first means you have to answer it fast, which is there. So जितना जल्दी हो सकता है आंसर करिएगा, which is there. ठीक है? Let's see, can you answer it or not? The question is coming in front of your eyes in 3, 2, 1, and go. Very basic arithmetical question in front of your screen. 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2, guys, come on. Very, very simple question. 8 minus 2. Even a fifth standard student can solve it. 8 minus 2. Come on, guys. 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 8 minus 2. Fatafat, fatafat, fatafat. 8 minus 2. Very good. Chalo, next question. 9 plus 11. 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 Come on, everybody. 9 plus 11. Very simple question. 9 plus 11. You cannot make a mistake. 9 plus 11. 9 plus 11. 9 plus 11. Very, very good, guys. So proud of you. Chalo, let's go to the third question. 6 into 3. 6 into 3. Come on, everybody. 6 into 3. 6 into 3. 6 into 3. Focus, 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 focus. 6 into 3. Very good, very good. 6 1 is 6, 6 2 is 12, 6 3 is 18. Very good. All the three answers in front of your screen. 4, 99, and 3. Okay. What the hell was this? This is cheating, sir. Hey, I was showing you the answer also after every question. And I was giving you the hint also. Achha, anyone who got all the three correct? In the chat box. किसी के तीनों सही निकले? आप तो सब हाँ ही बोलेंगे, मुझे पता है। बेटा तीनों सही कहाँ लिखना है, गलत कहाँ नहीं लिखना है। इतने तो सही आंसर थे भी नहीं जितने हाँ आ गए, देख रहे हो, ये चीटिंग कर रहे हैं आप, है ना। कुछ लोगों ने जबरदस्ती हाँ लिख दिया, उनको लगा मैं गिफ्ट दे रहा हूँ, गिफ्ट नहीं दे रहा हूँ। आई अप्रिशिएट यू नाउ। Now for the people who have done a mistake once, the people who have done a mistake twice, the people who have done a mistake thrice, that is the beauty of every interview. What you are going to be learning here is the learnings from the people's mistake. What you're going to be learning in the GIR batch is the mistake which our 16,000 chartered accountants have done. If I ask you the same question in an interview now, will you make the same mistake? The answer is no. And if you make a same mistake, then I can't help you on the same. But when I told you, कि bro, 8 minus 2 is, of course, not 6, it is 4, because, right, a minus sign means divide. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. So now you know that you have to read a question very carefully. In a similar way, if I tell you, कि भाई, this is how you introduce yourself in an interview, and I'll tell you this is not the right way to introduce an interview, will you make a mistake? The answer is no. Life is all about learnings. And the beauty of an interview is you cannot make a mistake in an interview, beta. Because please understand, the toughest process of this entire journey of your interview preparation is to get a call. And please understand, after getting a call, if you're getting rejected, it's purely because of your mistake. ये आपका गलती होता है. But we will be ensuring that once we get a call, उसके बाद your selection becomes 100%. And that is only possible when you are going to be learning from the people's mistake, which you are going to be doing in the batch. हम लोग बहुत सारी गलतियों से सीखेंगे कि गलतियां क्या होती है, सही क्या है, गलत क्या है, what is a good resume, what is a bad resume. I'll show you 10 bad resume. You'll get to know, नहीं भाई ऐसे नहीं बनाना है, ऐसे बनाना है, ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे दिखाना है. I have it clear. Great. Moving forward to the batch schedule now. And of course, we will be having a lot of top industry leaders joining from different companies. We'll have a lot of big four partners, directors. We'll invite Rajini sir, who has been ex-partner of KNAV. He is a current partner with, who is ex-partner of KPMG, current partner with KNAV. We'll have Ashwini ji. He is a CFO of ETG Group. Mukesh Pugalia sir is going to be joining in for taking a mock interview with you guys. He's a partner with BDO. Right, a lot of industry leaders who is going to be joining in. Payal ma'am will be joining in. She is a partner with IDT in BDO. Currently, she has started her practice. Vyumesh sir is going to be joining in, who was an ex-director with KPMG. Currently, he is working with the Capgemini. So different industry leaders are going to be joining and interact with a lot of mentors in this batch, which is there. And that is why I just want you to run through a curriculum of the batch, which is there. Right. So your batch is starting tomorrow at 10th March, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Tuesday. So do we have a class on Sunday? Answer is yes. Back to back class रहेगा, हर 12 दिन रहेगा. Don't worry, which is there. And the beauty lies is after your batch is done, of course, we'll start with one more batch, which is related to the bootcamp session. I'll update you on the same, and that is also a part of your batch fees. तो जैसे ही आपका ये खत्म होगा, we'll be starting with one more batch for you, which is starting from 1st April, which is approximate date is 1st April, which is a ICI bootcamp. What is ICI bootcamp? So whichever companies are going to be coming in the campus, the mentors for that company will come and motivate you and guide you and tell you the interview questions. तो मान लीजिए कि कंपनी में डेल आ रही है, तो डेल का मेंटर आपके आंखों के सामने बैठा रहेगा और वो बताएगा कि भाई ये 10 चीज पढ़ के आना. नाउ यू नो व्हाट इज सपोज टू बी डन नेक्स्ट, एंड यू कैन हैव अ स्मॉल स्माइल ऑन योर फेस एज वेल. तो ये भी आपके बैच में होगा, विच इज देयर. ऑफ कोर्स उसका शेड्यूल विल शेयर इट आउट वंस यू आर गोना बी पार्ट ऑफ द बैच. Now let us explain you how does the session goes like. So tomorrow we'll be starting the class at 7. We'll be completing at around 11, which is there. By the way, the beauty of our evening batches, I do not have a stress to leave you early. That is a pressure on the morning batch with me because a lot of people started making a faces after 10:45 11 in the morning. गुस्से से देखने लग जाते हैं मुझे. You know why? Because they have the office यार. हाँ, आपको रात को 11 बजे कहाँ जाना है? Someday if I leave you at 11:30 also does not matter to you, right? कहाँ जाओगे इतनी रात को? And if you say that I have to go somewhere, we'll start doubting you to a next level. आह, तो रात को 11:30 बजे तो कहीं जाओगे नहीं. Better you prepare for your interviews, which is there. And I can also check your homework. So let's say if you don't complete your homework, I'll say that don't sleep before you submit your homework to me. That is the beauty of the batch, which is there. I'll be very particular about your performance. That is also taken care of. Number 2, right? How the batch is divided. So everything needed to get into the best companies has been covered here. What is needed to get into the best companies? The first basic thing is a resume. We'll prepare the resumes. You have to ensure that your resume is prepared based on the domain wise. And the beauty lies here is everybody's resumes is going to be reviewed. सबके resume review हो जाएंगे within next day itself. मतलब day 2 पे ही resume review हो जाएगा आपका. But the problem lies, Vinita ji, when I ask you to complete on a resume on 10th, you have to show me on 11th. अगर आप दिखाओगे नहीं तो मैं क्या करूं बताओ? हवन थोड़ी करूंगा मैं. You have to show it to resumes to me, right? You have to complete it. You have to show it. That is it. Then we'll have a very great session on how to write an email, how to write a good cover letter. We'll be also allocating you guys into our teams. Then we'll have a great session on Naukri. Right after this session, I can say it out. You will start getting a hell lot of calls. बच्चा बोलता है मुझे नौकरी चलाते आता है, नहीं आता है आपको. We'll teach a नौकरी for 2.5 hours, guys. 2.5 घंटा तो नौकरी चलाना सिखाएंगे. And once I'll tell you, you'll start getting a hell lot of calls on a नौकरी. That is taken care of, which is there. Next, let me brief you about the domain portion, what we are going to be covering out here. This 4 days, we will be focusing only on domains, guys. Let me explain you how does it works. ध्यान से देखिएगा. So first, we will give you a brief about the domain. कि bro, what this domain is. We'll be talking about all the domains and I'll be showing you every domain practically. कि domain होता क्या है, what type of questions are expected, what is something you are supposed to answer it. So we'll have a 3 days dedicated session on the same where I'll be 100% helping you to decide your domain. आपका domain clarity आ जाएगा इसके बाद. Once you have decided your domain, once your domain is decided, what you're supposed to do? Once your domain is decided, the next thing is you are supposed to spend your 1 day with a mentor. Mentor as in the mentor of the domain who's working into that domain. 1 day is in 4 hours of a session will be there. What is going to be happening here? Mentor will be taking a mock interview. Mentor will be telling what to prepare. Mentor will be giving you a brief about the journey. And of course, mentor is also going to be telling you the pathway to go there. That is taken care of. Parallelly, once your domain is decided, you will start watching one masterclass of your choice. What is a masterclass, sir? It's a technical course which we are going to be offering it to you. So let's assume that you decide to get into a start audit domain. Now, what we will be giving out to you guys, we will be giving you a technical course of a start audit domain, which is there. Now, let me show you how does it looks like so that you are aware of the same. Let me just show you start audit masterclass. Masterclass दिखती कैसी है और होता क्या है masterclass? Right, so you will be getting one masterclass of your choice, which is there. We have a multiple masterclass to offer to. Right, so let me just show you. Okay, let's assume that you choose, okay, bro, I want to become an expert into start audit. Okay, you can anytime choose it out. By the way, a lot of students take it out independently. So this is the masterclass section. There are multiple masterclasses available, out of which you can take any of the masterclass which is there. So this is start audit masterclass. So I'll teach you practically how the pre-planning is done in a Big Four. ये पूरा Big Four level का teaching है. एक Big Four में pre-planning कैसे होता है, which is there, right? How the documentation is done, right? How the things are done. And by the way, this is a lecture for 30 hours. टेक्निकल कोर्स है भाई, टेक्निकल सीवी में इसको आप लिख सकते हो, आपका सीवी बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा. सेम पैटर्न में ऑल द कोर्सेस हैज बीन प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर डीटी, राइट, फॉर एम&ए टैक्स, फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग, फॉर फॉरेंसिक्स व्हिच इज देयर. हाउ डू यू कैलकुलेट अ मटेरियलिटी, ये 1 घंटा सिखाया कि मटेरियलिटी निकालना कैसे, बिकॉज दिस इज अ फिक्स क्वेश्चन इन एवरी इंटरव्यू. And even if you've done your dummy articleship or articleship is not great, you'll be able to understand it out how to do the same. But the problem is you have to do it. And don't worry, if you don't do it, we'll be good enough to give you a danda in the class. आपको डंडा तो मिलेगा ही, because it's about your career, bro. And the beauty of this is after every lecture there's the MCQ test which you have to give, right? And also lot of practical documents has been shown कि अगर आपने कभी engagement letter नहीं देखा है तो देखो ऐसा engagement letter होता है. So this is gonna be taken care of. So this is one masterclass I'm showing you. Similarly, you will get a masterclass of your choice. तो सबसे पहले क्या मिलेगा, डोमेन क्लैरिटी हो जाएगा. Then you will interact with a mentor of your choice. Second thing. Third, once this is done, you will be doing a masterclass. Fourth, now you are prepared. अब आप एक बार टेक्निकल पढ़ना चालू किए. The next thing comes is you will be building your confidence. How do you build your confidence? By giving a mock interview. Right? तो आपको mock interview देना है इंसानों के साथ. So you can book any mentor of your choice. So let's say कि you want to give a mock interview with Mr. Mayank Kapoor, who's been working with a Bain and Company. like यार इनके साथ एक mock interview दे देते हैं. तो you can book a mock interview with any mentor of your choice. You will be given a coupon code for the same, by the way. That's included in your batch fees. ये सब fees में included है. ठीक है? So you can book a mock interview with a mentor, give your CV and choose a date and time when you want to give a mock interview. You give a real mock interview also. ये भी हो गया sir. After this is done, now you want to boost your confidence. Mentor give you a feedback. You'll get one mock interview, which is there. You'll get one masterclass, right? You got an idea of a domain. You interacted with the mentor. Now I want to boost my confidence. अब मुझे समझ में आ रहा है क्या सही है क्या गलत है. How do you boost your confidence? We have created a AI bot for you. You can practice with the AI bot anytime during a day. 24/7 available है. You require a 50 coin to practice it out here, right? We will be giving you additional 300 coins. You get a 50 coin on login, 50 coin on completing a profile, 100 तो ऐसे ही मिल रहा है. We'll give you again 300 more. How does it boil down to 400? तो आपको प्रैक्टिस करना है, जब करना है, जितनी करना है करो, till the time you have a coin. Click on practice. You can click on start practice. You can select your domain. Let's say my domain is this, and I want to give it for start audit. ठीक है, I'm a fresher. You can choose your CV. If you have a CV, you can upload the same. You can start practicing on the same. Now, after this is done, what is going to be happening? The tool is loading the questions for you. And by the way, once you upload the same, देखिए अभी मेरा इसका स्टूडियो का इनने पकड़ लिया साइज. ठीक है. Now I'll test the mic. Let me test the mic. I'm ready to take this test. ठीक है. Now it is start going to be asking me a question, which is there.
Hello, CA Shivam. Welcome. Since you're starting your career in statutory audit, can you share a situation where you identified a discrepancy during an academic project or internship and explain the steps you took to address it?
By the way, if you don't know, this is a fixed interview question in every start audit domain. What is a fixed question? What issues you have identified during your articleship? ये पूछा जाता है आपको. The beauty of this mock interview is, can you see it is getting recorded here? Yes, it is going to be recorded here and you will get a feedback after you complete the test. And you can submit this question after 10 seconds only. तो आपको बोलना पड़ेगा कुछ ना कुछ. Number 3, this bot only understand English. Hi. You have to answer the question in the way you are going to be answering it in front of an interviewer. And after this, then you can submit it out. And the beauty is, the second question will be tougher than this. It is now moderate level. The third question will be
Reflecting on your experience so far, what skills or practices from your CA training have helped you quickly adapt to audit assignments, especially when confronted with unfamiliar client operations?
Okay, so now you have to think कि मैं answer क्या दूँ. This type of questions are asked in the interviews, guys, nowadays. You have to be very thorough and you will be practicing this. Once you'll practice this, you'll get a feedback frame by frame. कि आपने कितनी बार बोला, क्या बोला, right? What went wrong, what was good enough, what was a bad part. And that is what is there. That is also included in your batch fees. Okay. Next. Moving to the next. What else, sir? What all things will be covered here? What else? Then we have a very interesting session on a pre-screening call, which is there, right? We'll be discussing on how do you answer the HR calls, right? How do you leverage your LinkedIn? After this session, I'll show you the God. आपको साक्षात भगवान के दर्शन करवाएंगे इसमें, which is there. We'll be able to get a hell lot of references. And by the way, your batch fees into 10 will be recovered here in this session, which is a salary negotiation. Batch fees into 10 will be recovered. कम से कम 10, 20, 50 हज़ार तो रिकवर करवा ही देंगे आपको, because that is how you understand how do you negotiate your salary. We'll be practicing on a lot of aptitude tests, logical tests, which is conducted by a lot of companies. We'll solve a lot of case studies and HR questions, and parallelly we'll have a GD with mentors, group discussion sessions with mentors, and then we'll have a closing session which is there. So this is our 12 days rigorous curriculum for the batch, which we are going to be covering. Now, sir, what is additional things we will be getting out here? I just mentioned it out. You'll get a one-on-one mock interview, one domain masterclass worth rupees 2000. You can take additional masterclass if you want. You get 50% off. That is the additional thing which is there. We have a regular doubt solving session. You can come ask doubts anytime. Of course, we support you till the time you get placed. One more great thing which we have incorporated for you is we have incorporated AI for finance lectures. Level 1 is anyways free of cost for all of you, but level 2 ka some of the content will be incorporating in your course. So you'll be getting an added advantage here as well. If you're, by the way, if you don't know, AI is the boom, next big boom, who is going to be taking your jobs. Then we have a dedicated program on the ICI campus placements, which is called as a mega preparation bootcamp, right? So which I was just referring to, which is going to be starting from a 1st of April. By the way, we offer all these courses independently as well. मतलब काफी सारे लोग मास्टर क्लास सिर्फ खरीदते हैं, कुछ लोग सिर्फ मॉक इंटरव्यू खरीदते हैं, कुछ लोग सिर्फ एआई बॉट यूज करते हैं, कुछ लोग सिर्फ कैंपस का बूट कैंप खरीदते हैं. तो that is a package which we are going to be offering. You'll be a part of boot camp program. You'll meet a lot of industry leaders. You'll get a coin, and of course, the most beautiful thing is a power of a community you'll be getting it. So that is taken care of in this batch. ठीक है sir. So that is the schedule. Sir, how are the class going to be? The classes are going to be on the Zoom platform, which is there. Right, the class will start 7 o'clock sharp, which is there. Right, कभी कभी अच्छा एक promise कर देता हूँ आपको, which is there. Right, I will be promising you one thing. What is the one thing I'll be promising? Class will never end before 11. 11 के पहले कभी क्लास खत्म नहीं होगी, इसका प्रॉमिस मैं आपको कर देता हूँ. 11 से आगे जा सकती है वो है, बट 11 के पहले किसी भी दिन नहीं छोड़ेंगे आपको. बिकॉज प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, यू आर कीपिंग अ ट्रस्ट एंड फेथ ऑन मी कि सर मेरा करियर आप सही डायरेक्शन में ले जाओ. तो इट्स माय रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू टॉक मोर, हेल्प यू मोर. देखो, इफ यू शो इंटरेस्ट आई डिस्कस 2 मोर केस स्टडी अबाउट जेपी मॉर्गन. इफ यू से सर और थोड़ा डिस्कस करो, मैं यूनिलीवर का भी कर लूंगा. इफ यू से सर और थोड़ा डिस्कस करो, मैं मैरिको का भी डिस्कस कर लूंगा. मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मेरे पास हर कंपनी का केस स्टडी है, हर कंपनी के इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन है. बट द प्रॉब्लम इज यू हैव टू शो द एंथू ब्रदर, because your career is in your hand. I am the way who is going to be pushing you, helping you, motivating you, and guiding you, including technicals. So Vinita ji, please understand, if you're going to be paying a fees, the fees is for the live batch, and if you're paying it, you have to be there every damn day. Come what may. And trust me, by the end of a batch, you'll be very, very confident in itself. I'll be very proud to say this. Within, I think, 4 to 5 days, you'll be in such a position that you will be feeling that, ki, bro, that is something which I wanted. Now, one thing which I generally say before I open the forum for a doubts, and that is, you will love everything in this batch before, except one thing. आपको इस बैच में सब कुछ अच्छा लगेगा, सिर्फ एक चीज को छोड़ के. Anyone? ठीक है, I'll only tell you. Except one thing, you know one thing? You'll say that, sir, why I did not join this batch early? मैं अभी पहले ही बोल रहा हूँ, बट आपको ये थोड़ा सा रिग्रेट होगा. I'll tell you why I'm saying this. Because you are thinking that we are running this batch now. No, brother. We completed our 89, 90, 91 batch for January 26 student. है? सर बट अभी तो रिजल्ट आया. बेटा उन्होंने रिजल्ट के पहले कर लिया था. We completed 3 batches pre-result. Oh my goodness. ऐसा भी है क्या? ऐसा भी करते हैं लोग? हाँ करते हैं बेटा. ऐसे गुस्से से मत देखो बेटा. We were kind enough to market ourselves. You were not kind enough to follow us. That was a problem. But ठीक, anyways. Then we are starting with, anyways, 92 is going on the morning and 93 is starting tomorrow. तो 92 का एक सेशन हो चुका है ऑलरेडी. कल इवनिंग में जब तक आओगे सेकंड सेशन हो जाएगा उनका. बट ठीक है, डज नॉट मैटर मच, बट वी विल बी काइंड इनफ टू इंश्योर दैट वी आर टाइंग आवर शू लेसेस एंड रन द रेस. हम लोग जी जान लगा देंगे गाइस. साम दाम दंड भेद. 2-3 दिन की बात है. डू नॉट टेक अननेसेसरी स्ट्रेस. लीव योर प्रॉब्लम्स टू मी. कीप अ फेथ ऑन मी. you'll get 100% placements provided you are working what I'm trying to say. आप मेहनत करोगे तो आपका प्लेसमेंट्स हो ही जाएगा, बट सवाल ये है कि आपको मेहनत करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज व्हाट इट इज. ओके सर, डन. सर आई हैव अ डाउट. सर कैन आई अटेंड दिस बैच फ्रॉम अ फोन? सर फोन से अटेंड कर लेता हूँ. देखो कर लो, मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बट प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, विल यू गिव योर इंटरव्यूज यूजिंग मोबाइल फोन? नो, राइट? देन हाउ द हेल यू वांट टू प्रिपेयर फ्रॉम फोन, राइट? अगर नहीं है, if you do not have a laptop, then it's fine, you can join with a phone, but I would highly recommend you connect with a laptop, guys. Sir, this is fine, sir, but tell me how much internet will be needed to do this batch? Ah, now internet will decide your career. बच्चा कहता है इंटरनेट कितना लगेगा ये बताओ, फिर डिसाइड करूंगा. तो मैं बोलूंगा 10 GB दिन का लगेगा, तो नहीं ज्वाइन करोगे? हे भगवान, है ना? बिकॉज दिस क्वेरीज यूज टू कम. बाय द वे, यू विल रिक्वायर 6 GB पर डे. तो जियो धन धनाधन में धन धनाधन रिचार्ज कर देना, मजा आएगा. ठीक है, दैट इज गोना बी देयर. डन. Sir, will everybody's CVs are going to be reviewed? The answer is yes. We'll review everybody's CVs. No need to worry as such. That is our problem. That is not your problem. ठीक है सर. और बताइए, और क्या डाउट है? Any doubts related to the batch? If you have any doubts related to the batch, we'll be happy to take it forward. But before that, right, those who have already registered for the batch, it's my request, which is there. What is the request I have? I will be requesting all of you to go to your office. अपने अपने ऑफिस जाइए और ये बैच नोट्स प्रिंट आउट करके लाइएगा. अरे पैसा बचेगा ना रे, जहां बचता है वहां बचाने का. गो टू योर ऑफिस एंड टेक एंड यूज द ऑफिस प्रिंटर, नॉट डेप्रिशिएट इट मोर. ठीक है, आई हैव शेयर्ड द बैच नोट्स इन द चैट फॉर द पीपल हु हैव बीन ऑन अ जूम, and for the people who are registered later, you'll get it on the mail. No need to worry as such. Yes, you'll get a Ramya ji for a certificate for the masterclass. That is taken care of, which is there. Right, the certificate of the masterclass will be issued to you, so no need to worry as such. Okay, that is there. Next, anything else you have as a part of a doubt, we'll be happy to take your doubts. Sir, I registered for 92nd batch, but I want to join 93rd batch. Can I do the same? Oh my God. तो आप आज आए क्यों नहीं? अंकित जी, मैंने बोला आप मॉर्निंग का लेक्चर रिकॉर्डेड देख लो आज जो हुआ है, और कल आ जाना लाइव में. मेरे हिसाब से शिफ्टिंग शिफ्टिंग करते रहोगे तो कितनी शिफ्टिंग करोगे, है ना? विच इज देयर. ठीक है, डन डन डन. कोई कह रहा है डज द गैप मैटर? द ऑनेस्ट आंसर इज यस, बट इट्स ऑल अबाउट हाउ डू यू सेल, राइट? विच इज देयर. Whether the masterclass is in English, because I saw that you mentioned it in English. Yeah, it is more in English, which is there. But we have a dedicated masterclass which are purely in English only. But you'll be kind enough to understand the same. If you are able to understand my tone, what I'm using now, that is the tone which is used mostly in the class itself. It's a mixture of both, brother. So generally we keep on saying one dialogue in Hindi and the same is repeated in English. So that is not to be worried on. Yeah, there's a view limit on a masterclass, which is of 1.5x view. 6 months validity will be there. इतना आप टेंशन मत लो, आपका प्लेसमेंट तो वैसे ही यू विल बी इजीली प्लेस्ड इन नेक्स्ट 3 months, विच आई बिलीव. 3 महीना भी ज्यादा हो गया. इफ यू आर अ स्मार्ट गाय एंड यू आर रेडी टू वर्क हार्ड, आई कैन श्योरली बेट इट आउट. बाय द एंड ऑफ अ बैच यू विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग ऑफर लेटर्स एंड इंटरव्यू कॉल्स. मतलब अगले 12 दिन में आपको इंटरव्यू कॉल्स आने चालू हो जाएंगे. द रूल इज सिंपल, प्रोवाइडेड यू आर फॉलोइंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से. ठीक है, दैट इज दैट. सर, आफ्टर सीइंग फर्स्ट 2 क्वेश्चंस ऑफ एआई बॉट आई गट अ सेल्फ डाउट. है ना? बच्चा बोल रहा है कि सर अभी आपने एआई बॉट में क्वेश्चन डाला, मेरे को डर लगने लगा. बेटा, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड, नो. देखो, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, इंस्टेड ऑफ गेटिंग रिजेक्टेड एट केपीएमजी इंटरव्यू, पीडब्ल्यूसी इंटरव्यू, डेलॉयट इंटरव्यू और एनी ऑफ द कंपनीज इंटरव्यू, बेटर यू गेट रिजेक्टेड नाउ एंड टेक अ फीडबैक, नो. विच इज देयर. Sir, is there any other masterclass you are planning after 17th March? Yes. So we have a next batch, which is 93rd batch, gonna be there, 94th batch. So sorry, right? We are launching a 94th batch, which is there. So the 94th batch will be starting from, I'll just tell you the start date, will be starting from 23rd of March. Of course, that batch is going to be completed before campus. So वो batch 23rd of March से चालू हो रहा है. So if you are interested for the same, नहीं, that is going to be an evening batch. वो इवनिंग बैच, मॉर्निंग बैच रहेगा, सॉरी. राइट, 23rd of March बैच विल बी अ मॉर्निंग बैच. सुबह 7 बजे मीठी मीठी ठंडी ठंडी हवा के साथ पढ़ेंगे. मजा आता है सुबह पढ़ाने को. राइट, सेम 7 to 10:45 इज द टाइमिंग ऑफ अ मॉर्निंग बैच. ओके सर, बेस्ड ऑन माई अटेम्प्ट्स विल यू गाइड मी टू चूज माई अटेम्प्ट? यस. देखो, अटेम्प्ट इज नॉट अ पैरामीटर, इट्स अ मेंटल बैरियर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. सेकंड, ऑफ कोर्स सम कंपनीज विल शॉर्टलिस्ट यू बेस्ड ऑन अटेम्प्ट. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट. कंपनीज भेदभाव करती है अटेम्प्ट्स पे, but it's all about how stronger your story is, how better you're able to sell it out. है ना, दैट इज देयर। नहीं, कैंपस का लास्ट डेट बेटा 16th है ना, विल डिस्कस ऑन द सेम। Sir, so by 11th, the CVs will be done and we can register for campus, right? So Devika ji, if you're a better part of a GR batch, 11th afternoon, we have a session for ICA campus placements. So after 11th, you're supposed to fill out a campus form and you'll be completed your CVs by 11th itself. मतलब 10th को complete हो जाएगा, 11th को review हो जाएगा, 12th को आप correct करके you can upload it there. ठीक है? Done. Sir, I am not able to attend a day two session. Shall I join the next batch? नहीं देखो, if you are Vinita ji, if you are able to miss out one or two session, then it's fine. एक आधी सेशन तो सभी के मिस होते ही है कभी कभी, ठीक है? क्योंकि लेट्स अज्यूम दैट समवन हैज अ इंटरव्यू टुमारो, तो इट्स ऑल अबाउट प्रायोरिटी, राइट? अगर किसी का बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है तो एक आधी आप रिकॉर्डेड देख लो, विच इज देयर, दैट इज ओके। बट अगर आपके लेट्स से 50% ऑफ अ बैच इज मिसिंग आउट, देन बेटर यू स्विच टू अ नेक्स्ट बैच ओनली, विच इज देयर। बट अगर एक आधी सेशन मिस हो रहा है, देन एनीवेज यू विल गेट अ रिकॉर्डिंग, विच इज देयर। सर आई मीन यू विल हेल्प अस बेस्ट। हाँ बेटा, डोंट वरी शुभम जी, इफ आई विल हेल्प यू माई बेस्ट टू हेल्प यू फाइनलाइज योर डोमेन एंड आई विल गाइड यू हाउ डू यू चूज योर राइट डोमेन, विच इज देयर, राइट? डन। So due to some reason I was not able to attend. ये तो हो गया, I think I covered the doubt. Can we attend the next campus, skipping upcoming campus? It's your choice, which is there. But I don't recommend the same because you never know how many students will be cleared in the next attempt, right? Which is there. कोई कह रहा है by what time we are supposed to purchase the batch tomorrow? Better earlier you purchase, the better it is. Reason being, you'll get the batch notes, you'll get the mail, you'll get all the stuff related to the batch so that you are prepared for the same. But anytime before 7 o'clock, you purchase it out, which is there. Right. Acha, one more thing. One of the student was asking, what is the fees for the batch? The batch fees has been consistent for the last 1 year, which is there. We have not increased the batch fees, which is there. The batch fees is 5,999 plus, मतलब that is including of a GST, which is there. जिसमें आप 915 रुपए निर्मला ताई को देंगे। हाँ, निर्मला ताई 18% GST है बेटा, हम क्या करें, है ना? तो मेरी बैच में बैठने के लिए निर्मला ताई को कुछ पैसे देने पड़ेंगे, बट ठीक है, देश के भले के लिए हमने कंट्रीब्यूट कर दिए, ये समझ लेना। और क्या देख रहे हैं, मतलब मेरी बैच में आने का पुण्य भी मिल रहा है आपको, जीएसटी पे करने का पुण्य मिलेगा आपको, ठीक है? दैट इज दैट। सर आई हैव पास्ड इन September 25, still have not got a job now. Anyone who has 1.5 years of experience or before that, so let's say sir, if I'm a September attempt pass out, May attempt pass out, still I did not got a job, can I join this batch? The answer is yes, right? Which is there. Acha, if you are more than 2+ years of a qualified chartered accountant, then this batch is not for you, बिकॉज वी हैव अ डेडिकेटेड बैच फॉर द पीपल। देखो हमारा एकदम प्रोडक्ट ऑफरिंग एकदम क्लियर है। GIR 2.0 is for experienced chartered accountant with more than 2 years, right? Articleship के लिए we have a separate batch, industrial training के लिए we have a separate batch, because the content of every course is different guys, and the one which I was referring, right, ये आपको already included है फीस में, मेगा प्रिपरेशन बूट कैंप। what is this? कंपनी स्पेसिफिक प्रिपरेशन, राइट? तो ये भी आपके इसमें इंक्लूडेड है, ठीक है? इसमें क्या होता है कि जो भी कंपनीज आती है ना कैंपस में, उसके मेंटर्स आपको मिलेंगे, जैसे कि कंपनीज इन द लाइव सेशन, तो ये सब के मेंटर्स आएंगे, आपसे बात करेंगे, इंटरेक्ट करेंगे। तो दैट इज अ ब्यूटी विच इज देयर। तो दिस इज ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड इन योर फीस, दिस इज इंक्लूडेड, मास्टर क्लास इज इंक्लूडेड, then you have tools ka thing is included, a mock interview is included. When you take the total, it itself goes more than the batch fees, if you purchase it individually. Sir, many companies have started hiring. Won't that few companies will be filled? Nahi, Rushabh ji, don't take me wrong. Within 3 days or 2 days of a batch itself, you will be in a position to start applying. तो बाय द एंड ऑफ अ सेकंड डे और थर्ड डे इटसेल्फ आपको हम तैयार कर देंगे, क्योंकि देखो फर्स्ट डे सीवी कंप्लीट, फर्स्ट सेकंड डे सीवी रिव्यूड, सेकंड डे वी हैव अ सेशन ऑन ईमेल राइटिंग एंड कवर लेटर, डन, प्रोवाइडेड योर डोमेन इज डिसाइडेड। इफ योर डोमेन इज नॉट डिसाइडेड, नेक्स्ट 3 days योर डोमेन इज डिसाइडेड, डन। फिर एंड पैरेलली वंस यू कीप ऑन डिसाइडिंग अ डोमेन, विल स्टार्ट गिविंग अ मास्टर क्लास। बाय द वे GR92 में आज हमने डे 1 पे ही लोगों को मास्टर क्लास दे दी जिनके डोमेन डिसाइडेड थे। बच्चा कहता है मेरे को स्टार्ट ऑडिट में जाना है, मेरे को काय का डोमेन का ज्ञान दे रहे तुम? मैं बोला ले ले भाई। मैं बोला फिर 3 दिन में कोर्स करके आना मास्टर क्लास, फिर क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा। Please understand, it's up to you. It's your efforts will define your success. And the beauty lies is your success defines my success. आहा, मजेदार बात लाइफ का यही है कि आपका एफर्ट मेरा सक्सेस डिफाइन करता है। दैट्स अ ब्यूटी ऑफ माय लाइफ। पर ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट इट इज, व्हाट इज दैट। ठीक है, तो बढ़िया से करिए, राइट? वी आर गोना बी देयर विथ यू। यस, वी हैव अ डेडिकेटेड GD सेशन ब्रदर, नो नीड टू वरी, राइट? GD के लिए यू विल बी You will be joining mentors. Mentors are going to be joining us for the GD session. You'll have a lot of mentors joining in. You'll have a good chance to interact, which is there. Like English problem is taken care of. है ना? तो देखो अभी काफी सारे स्टूडेंट अभी जस्ट आई वाज जस्ट सर्चिंग ऑन लिंक्डइन दिस गाय जस्ट फ्यू मिनट्स बिफोर हैव जॉइंड जेपी मॉर्गन राइट ये तो सिमुलेशन वगैरह का है शी हैज जस्ट मेंशन अबाउट अ सीए दिस पर्सन 11 आवर्स अगो हैव जॉइंड वन ऑफ द कंपनी सेंट्रल इंश्योरेंस कंपनी विच इज देयर तो ऐसा अगर हवाबाजी करना है लिंक्डइन खोल के तो ये तो मैं कर सकता हूँ बिकॉज एवरी 1 आवर वन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट और टू ऑफ माई स्टूडेंट इज गेटिंग प्लेस्ड विच इज देयर है ना तो वी हैड अ वेरी नाइस बैंगलोर मीटअप तो इट्स अ फोटोज ऑफ बैंगलोर मीटअप विच इज देयर So every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, which is there, lot of posts, lot of messages comes in with my name. मैंने ये वीडियो राइज ज्वाइन कर ली ने तो कल का है ये ठीक है तो ऐसे हवाबाजी करना है तो मैं भी कर देता हूँ लिंक्डइन खोल के बट दैट इज नॉट गोना बी हेल्पिंग यू राइट है ना कि देखो ये प्लेस हो गया हमारे थ्रू देखो ये प्लेस हो गया अरे हवाबाजी करने से थोड़ी तुम्हारा प्लेसमेंट होगा बेटा लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द रियल आउटकम ना आप प्लेस हो तो काम का ना वो प्लेस हो गया तो उसका क्या करेंगे हम ठीक है तो बेटर यू डू इट आउट विच इज देयर विल बी देयर विथ यू वर्क हार्ड विल बी देयर इन दिस जर्नी विथ यू गाइस ठीक है लास्ट थिंग बिफोर आई क्लोज हाउ टू रजिस्टर वेरी सिंपल थिंग गो टू आवर वेबसाइट camonk.com राइट यहाँ पे जाइए ऊपर एक पट्टी लगी है या यहाँ से भी जा सकते हो इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन यू कैन गो इट आउट हियर सी द बैचेस विच इज देयर 93rd बैच लाइव ज्वाइन करो अब 92 छोड़ दो बिकॉज ऑलरेडी वन सेशन हैज बीन डन आना है मॉर्निंग में तो कल से इससे भी आ सकते हो आई डोंट हैव अ प्रॉब्लम बट ओनली प्रॉब्लम यू हैव टू कंप्लीट 1 डे रिकॉर्डिंग ठीक है बट मैं रिकमेंड करूंगा चुपचाप से 93 में आओ विच इज देयर अच्छा नेक्स्ट बैच विल बी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 23rd ऑफ मार्च ठीक है उसके बाद लाइव बैच नहीं होगा मेरे हिसाब से क्योंकि उसके बाद डन फॉर द सीजन बिकॉज द नेक्स्ट लाइव बैच वी आर स्टार्टिंग इज फॉर एआई फॉर फाइनेंस लेवल 2 वो 7 अप्रैल से है तो इसके बाद जीआर के 3 बैच होंगे फिर रिकॉर्डेड बैच मिलेगा विच इज दैट बट एनीवेज दैट इज नॉट गोना बी हेल्पफुल टू यू मच ठीक है तो डन डनाडन राइट बढ़िया से करिए इफ यू स्टिल हैव एनी क्वेरीज यू कैन पुट इट आउट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन which is there हाँ 94 बैच will be over before the campus don't worry campus 6 से चालू हो रहा है 6 के पहले campus ये खत्म हो जाएगा which is there ठीक है when is the batch getting over your batch is getting over on 21st of March ठीक है 21 मार्च को खत्म हो रहा है how to decide domain अरे brother will help you don't worry ठीक है done so I think we'll stop with this right really thank you to all of you who are joining in those who are serious and genuinely want a transition their career please register for the same which is there we'll be happy to meet you tomorrow you'll get the meeting link on your mail keep checking your mail and calendar we'll also update you in the group which is there join the WhatsApp group after you purchase the course you'll get a dedicated link for a WhatsApp group which is there ठीक है तो join in and if you have anything to interact you can join in tomorrow afternoon we have a doubt solving session tomorrow afternoon which is there you can join in we'll have a good interaction there itself and parallelly we'll be starting our session in the evening ठीक है how to log in to our batch in a website once you log in go to a dashboard but still if you have any queries guys you can reach out to our support team I've dropped the number in the chat the number is 9022 720 882 अगर किसी को कोई भी दिक्कत आएगी जूम मीटिंग ज्वाइन करने में या कोई हेल्प चाहिए यू कैन क्लिक ऑन द सपोर्ट नंबर 9022 720 882 ठीक है आई हैव गिवन द डेडिकेटेड सपोर्ट नंबर व्हिच इज देयर ठीक है आई हैव शेयर्ड इन द YouTube लाइव एज वेल एज ऑल्सो ठीक है with this bye bye take care stay safe and wish you all the best which is there we'll see you tomorrow guys bye bye thank you